Hello, Amishu. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm fine.
All right. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. So, my name is Amishu Gupta and I study in class 7th, currently in Delhi Public School, Ranipur, Haridwar. And I have written the book A Pot of Three Words.
Yes. So that is a very, unique name for a book, a pot of three words. Like I have heard about a pot of coins or, a pot full of jewels and everything. But what does a pot of three words mean?
Ma'am, this means that the names, if we simply clarify the meaning, then it would be like a pot is made up of three words, but it is not like that. It is like a pot has some three words that is important for a human being.
All right, yes. So in this book, you have started with the words of wisdom from an author, which are the words from you, which are very amazing words. I've read your book. And then you have written something about yourself, about the author. Then you have written a preface. So did you, because all of these are actually something that you would find in an actual proper novel or any, any book that a famous author would have written. So did you do some research before writing the book, or how did you come up with all of this?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I studied a lot of short books like a 50 page, 60 page, 70. So I came to know that everyone first write about the author or the preface of the book, then some words of wisdom that are related to the book that they have written, and then about who is the author and what is in the book. So I read that and then I wrote it.
That's great. That is very great because, it also gives an idea about everything that you might find in the book or what you're about to read in the book. That's good. Okay, so did you always want to become an author, or when you heard about BriBooks or an opportunity to write a book, did you think of writing a book then?
I always dreamt of writing a book, so when I came to know about BriBooks, then I thought that okay, let's try one time that how we can write the book. So I tried it and then I wrote.
And did you think of the story like before writing it, you had a plot in your mind, you had a complete story, or did you just started writing and then the story came to you?
I just started writing the intro and then the story came to my mind that how should I complete and end it.
All right, because it has been beautifully written, so it does not, one cannot actually figure out if the story has been plotted before, the entire idea was written before, and then the story was written later, or it was, on the go. So, is there any kind of, challenges that you might have faced while writing a book? And if yes, how did you overcome those challenges?
I faced some grammatical challenge. Like I was just confused in the sentence that what should I write in this? Like there is a punctuation, so what should I do? Then I asked the Breeboo, which is available in the bottom corner of BreeBooks. So it helped me to correct my grammatical mistakes and then I overcome them.
All right, that's great. So Bribu has actually helped you in your book writing process. All right. And did this book writing process in any way help you, increasing your comprehensive skills or your vocabulary or anything of that sort? Or was it just fun writing?
It was both. I also enjoyed writing it and it also helped me with my grammar part. Like I told that Breeboo
Yes,
helped me.
yes.
So it also improved my grammar.
All right, that's great. And how did the inspiration of, writing about this particular book, A Pot of Three Words, come to you? I mean, how did you think about writing this, about this?
I have seen many people like doing the things that they should not, like doing foolish acts or something else. So I thought that how should I tell them that how they are doing it and in that way because if I start telling them orally that don't do this and do that,
It
so
won't
they
have
won't
much
listen.
impact. Yes,
So I thought that if I would write a book and then they would read it, so they would come to know that how they managed to do these foolish acts and how they can cure them.
that's great. All right, and I have read so there this the two main characters in your book. One is a teenager boy named Venkat, and the other one is the king. himself, right? So, and the story revolves around how the boy smartly does something which makes the king happy in the end, probably is what it is. So, thinking about those characters or defining how their characteristics would be, and then there are other characters as well in the book. So how did you think about all of those characters? I mean, did you, because you have read a lot of books, as you have said, so did you take inspiration from all of those books, or did you just think about it yourself?
I took some of the inspiration from the moral books that I have read of short stories. So I thought that I could make a character of those, like one of betrayal and one of arrogance and one of wisdom, so that these three can connect to form a beautiful story.
And then it is also very well, visible to the readers so that they can also differentiate between all of these three characters in a way. That is great.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, because you have is this the first book that you have written?
Yes, ma'am, but I have also written another book after this.
All right. And is that book related to this one? Because I read the last line said that, you're going to read more about this one in the next book that you would write.
Uh, no, that's a different genre, like of horror and dreams and nightmares.
All right. So you like writing more about fiction and horror, or are there other genres that you like to read and write about?
I like more fiction and horror and some of like mystery and adventures too.
If you were to name one book that will be your favorite, what book that would be that you have read?
Uh, Means I would have to name a book.
Yes.
So I would name the book as A Mysterious Deadly Game.
All right. All right. That's great. Okay, so now that you have written a book, you have published it, you have even, gone through the uh, sale process and everything. So you understand how book writing and becoming a published author works. So if there was one advice that you could give to, beginner authors or somebody who would want to become an author, what advice would that be?
I would just give them advice that they don't need to worry about anything, that how the story would come to their mind and how would they write it. They just need to think the starting of a story and then keep on writing so that the ideas come continuously to their mind and the story would
Everybody
be
can
completed.
Right. And everybody can have a writer's block, right? But you need not write your entire book in one go. You can, sit through, read
Yes,
through the
ma'am.
pages again, and then maybe, some ideas would flow, and then you would understand that, this is the way that I want the book to go forward. So, ideally, how many days did it take you to write this particular book?
It took me approximately 1 week.
So it's not a very, very difficult task, right? It's an easy job to
Yes,
write a
ma'am.
book. Were you nervous or were you excited before you started writing this book?
I was excited.
All right. And when you hit the publish button and you would understand that, you have now actually become a published author. And when you got the first copy of your book, how was that feeling?
I was on cloud nine.
And did you love to have your book in your shelf? And did you share it with, your friends and family?
Yes, I have shared it and it is in myself.
That is great. And how was their reaction? I mean, how was your parents' reaction? How was your friends and family? Because
They
it's
were very happy. They were very happy and they also encouraged me to write more books on the platform.
That's great. So it has been an amazing journey. And you said that you have written one more book. What other book have you written?
The Horrifying Nightmares.
The Horrifying Nightmares. All right. So I will go and read that book as well because this book I loved reading, and I would want the readers to also go and read this book because, this is something that everybody should actually know and be aware of how, things work in life. And you have taken inspiration from all the other books, and because it also kind of corrects you morally. So that is one great idea. I was very, very impressed with also the title, the creative title of the book that there is. Uh, so thank you so much. If there, okay, all right, one more thing. If you were to choose just one part or the favorite part of the book that you have written, what part would that be?
I I chose that when Venkat was revealing his answers one by one, means when the king was picking up the chits one by one, that would be my favorite part.
So that is where the twist is, right? All
Yes, ma'am.
right. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you for connecting with us. All the best and congratulations once again on all the achievements. And I hope to read many more books written by you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye.